Welcome back to the Solid Cleveland Sports Take. I'm your host, Sacrifice, and today I want to talk about the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right? I want to start off by saying, man, I was wrong. Right? I'm man enough to admit that I was wrong, and after what I watched today against the Pittsburgh Steelers, I was wrong about Dillon Gabriel. Dillon got his second start of the season today, and honestly, it looked a lot like everything we've already seen this year. The Browns' offense struggled again. We had self-inflicted wounds again. And just like every other week, man, the defense was forced to carry the weight. Right? Gabriel went 29 of 52 for 221 yards, no touchdowns, and no spark. The same problems we had with Joe Flacco are still there with Dillon Gabriel. The offensive line collapsed. The receivers dropped passes. The play calling looked safe. But the truth is, the rookie just didn't elevate the team. I thought Dillon would be better than he has been. Right, I own that, man. I thought that he would be a lot better than what he's shown up until this point. Right, I've got to say something that no one's really addressing. I honestly think that Dillon being left-handed is affecting our receivers. To a degree. The ball comes out different, man. The spin is reversed. The timing looks off. You can see it in the routes and how the receivers are adjusting mid-throw, right? It looks really weird. It looks awkward. The overthrows, they all look the same, right? High, sailing, and fading to the left. I'm guessing maybe it's his height or maybe it's his vision in the pocket, but something is just not clicking, man. And when your top playmakers like Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku, and Harold Jr. are all dropping big passes, the chemistry clearly isn't there. So not only is it the mechanics, man, there's something going on with the ball, the way that it's released. You know, the lack of chemistry could be showing up in these games as well, man. So that's something that we really need to keep an eye on, you know. But if we're being real, Cleveland is not good enough offensively to overcome penalties, drops, and poor special teams. Man, Jeudy alone was flagged, I think, twice for around 30 yards worth of mistakes. We're giving away field position. We're losing drives to mental errors, and our special teams, man, it's been terrible for weeks. Absolutely horrendous, man. When you're starting a rookie quarterback, there are games you have to play clean. This was one of those games we had to play flawless, right? You can't afford to beat yourself, and that's exactly what happened. We beat ourselves, right? Now, I know some people are going to point fingers at Kevin Stefanski and say it's his play calling, but I don't think that that's it, right? Even if you don't trust Kevin Stefanski and his play calling, do you trust Reese, right? Reese, who's known across the National Football League as being one of the most intelligent minds when it comes to the offensive side of the ball and play calling, right? So they're working as a unit. So I don't think that it's the play calling itself. I think that they're limited by what they can call based on the skill set of their quarterback. You can tell the staff is calling plays around, Dillon's limitations. Short passes, quick reads, a lot of conservative sets. They're trying to protect him. And listen, I don't think that Dillon is terrible. He's a smart, tough kid. But he's not a starting quarterback in the National Football League, not right now. Right at best, he's a backup. He's a good locker room guy, but he's not that guy. We're 1-5 right now, right? But guess what? The division isn't running away from us. Baltimore is 1-5. Cincinnati is at this very moment 2-3. And Pittsburgh, they're the leaders right now, but not by much. There's still 11 games left. The season isn't over, in my opinion, man. But it's all predicated on Kevin Stefanski and the coaching staff and how they play their hand. And that's why, if I'm Kevin Stefanski, man, I'm making a move now. It's time to get Shedeur Sanders ready to go, right? He's dealt with bad offensive line play before. He's played through chaos, and he's made it work, right? And right now, man, Cleveland needs someone who can create when the pocket breaks down. And Dillon Gabriel, man, he looks like he's running in water out there. Like, I thought that he was so much faster than what he is, man. It's one thing to be a short quarterback, right? But when I watched him in college, I considered him a short quarterback with a big arm, right? And he had wheels. He doesn't look like he's a speedster out there, man. I was rooting for Dillon, man. I really was. I wanted him to prove everyone wrong, right? But after 2 games, I've seen enough. I'm convinced that Shedeur gives us a better chance to win, not just because he's talented, but because the team would be super motivated with him in the lineup. And I think it's time for us to find out once and for all if Shedeur is ready to take the reins, right? This is your opportunity. And I'm anxious to see what he does with it, man. I don't think that they should wait until the game after next. Man, have Shedeur Sanders ready for this next game, right? It's going to be hard to sell to those older guys that we're going to win football with Dillon Gabriel. Let Shedeur Sanders get the start. And if Shedeur Sanders doesn't show himself well, I would say jump back and forth between the two throughout the entirety of the season. But right now, this is Shedeur time, baby. I'll say it again. I was wrong about Dillon Gabriel, but now it's time for the coaching staff to be right about the next move. The season isn't lost, y'all. We just need to get the right quarterback, get the right quarterback. Do you think that it's time for Shedeur Sanders to start next week, or do you give Dillon one more shot? Drop your thoughts below. Let's talk about it. Cleveland, stand up. I'm out.